comes back up. Anyway, now let me get back to some of the basics. Okay, up here at the top of ProPresenter, you notice a clear all. Simple button does exactly what it says. It says clear and then all. And then you'll see next to it there's one for clear text, clear background, clear audio. And then we have this logo button, which once again the kids are different. They got the Creekside Kids, and actually the one that comes up for the main service says Eagle Creek Church. Next to it, live video. If you really want to see my face, I really don't. Anyway, don't worry about resources. It's not something we're worried about. If you're in a single screen mode, which I'm here right now, you could hit the show output. If you ever do this, you just need to press Command 1, and that will take you out of it back to it. That's happened to me a couple times. Had to learn that one quick. Okay, one thing to remember about ProPresenter is that I can click down here, and it will show us up here in our foreground section what I'm looking at. But you'll notice that our preview screen, which is also what's going to our main out, which will be on the screen in the service you're in, you'll notice I can click all over down here and nothing changes. That logo still stays up here. So now if I want to come to our little Lab Rats video, I don't need to click twice, just once. That's important. Just one click on it and immediately it goes up. And here again, we got our bar telling us how much time is left. 13 seconds. Let it play through. Here again, this video does not have any sort of go to the next. Because what it will do is that if I put a little timer button on there again, with a little clock, and I press that, what would happen is the video would actually go to the one that's below it, which is the game time intro, and it would have gone straight into there. But for a lot of the videos that I make, what I'd like to have happen is that if the video stops, I want it to stop because I usually put a logo at the end. Unless it went black, then at that point you can for sure hit a logo button if you don't have anything up there. Alright, so that's a little quick information on the basic use of it, but you'll notice here this is our format for kids. Would work the same for the sanctuary. We've got the music videos playing while people are walking in. Next we have the main intro. Main intro plays, and after that I'm clicking down to the announcements, offering, Lab Rats, game time intro, all of that. Now here's the songs. I want to get to this because this affects both kids and sanctuary. So I put up One Way Jesus right here. Now you'll notice that I still have this little like play button and all that there. Well, what I can do is actually grab this little backgrounds thing and double click it, and then that will give me some more space so I can see it, but still the words are kind of hard to read. So I want to come down to this little button or this little lever, and I can make this bigger, I can make it super small. This has no effect with the output. This is just mostly for your viewing and the content that you have. So I'm going to make it right here. So we got One Way Jesus. Now when I come into a song, first thing I want to do, because most songs have a musical intro, they don't start out with words, I want to hit the background. So the background's playing, it's going, here comes the music. Alright, so first thing I want to do, one click, and I'll go to the words. Now whenever you're doing words, big thing to remember, be a little couple of seconds ahead of time. Sometimes when we get up there we want to be right on the beat. We want to anticipate, so you are always there, and then I'm going to click, and then they would sing, in troubled times it's you I seek. This is why I don't sing on Sunday morning. Anyway, pretty easy. We just want to anticipate. We'll click through the words. As we're doing this, it's really important. One person that was under me, under media at one time, said they like to sing along with the songs, and actually even if you don't sing well like me, it's always a good thing if you sing along, because that's going to help you to anticipate and not just, be thinking in your head. As you're singing, you can hear where the song is going. So we'll click through that, and now you'll notice this black screen down here. When I click on that, it actually goes, it's still playing that background. Because what is happening here is that we have told it to play this background, and that we just, when there's black behind it, ProPresenter says, okay, I'm going to keep the last thing that you played, which is that background, and I'll just play the words in front of it. Pretty simple on this song. Now, this is simply, usually for the most part, we have this set up in guys help me out. Let's not get into process. And you know who you are. I'm speaking of one person in particular. But I'm going to show you how to change a background. Is double-click backgrounds, that little tab there. That's actually a double-click, not a one-click. I'm going to go up to library. These new groups things are not supposed to be in there. They just show up. So I've got a background that I like, find it, and now actually what I can do is I can click on a background down here and it will automatically change it. So here again, ProPresenter says, oh, you want to play that background, and I'll still put the words in front of it. So if I really like this background, I'm going to go down to Command, then click, this is a left click, hold that background, and I'm going to drop it in this square up here, which is the first part. And so now when that plays, it's there. And it actually is saved with the song. It's not something that you have to click save or not save. It actually is on there for good. So that's a real quick thing there. Now if you're having to adjust, say you came into a song and Chris has not spent the diligent time to actually put the song in the right way. Just kidding. Anyway, you want to add another slide. So I'm going to click where I want it. Maybe I want it in between these two slides. So I'm going to click this plus button, add blank slide, and you'll notice right there it's added a blank slide into that. So pretty simple, and then obviously we want to take it out because we don't need it in this song. Hit the minus button and it's gone. Alright, so blessed be the name, Hungary. Now we'll notice with Hungary this actually does not have a background, so it's actually going to stay on the previous background. So let's go ahead and fix that. I'm going to hit the plus button, but you notice that black came after the first text. So I'm going to click on the blank slide, hit the command button, hold it in, move it over, blam, there it is. And we've got that little black screen. Double click on backgrounds, command and left click, hold and release in that square. And there it is. Now we've fixed the song so it's got a background. Now what I like to do is I like to leave